What up, Shotty Lows?
What up, y'all? How you doing?
How you doing?
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Your claps be so loud. Can't even hear my freaking.
I mean, nobody told you to have quiet little dainty finger popping.
Why are my finger pops so ratchet?
They all dainty and cute. They all dainty
How
and
y'all
cute.
doing?
What's up, y'all?
What is going on? Welcome to the Let's Make Out podcast, where we make out all things what?
Love, life, and laughter.
That is right.
That's right. So
I'm your host, Gabrielle, joined by my handsome husband and co-host,
Chad.
Yes.
Chad. Chad. So how y'all doing? Y'all doing well?
Yes, you guys, it's Love Week.
It is.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Do you have a Valentine? What are y'all doing? I don't even know what I'm doing with my Valentine. What we doing, Shouty? Nothing. We ain't doing nothing.
We chilling. Well, the fact that it's on a Sunday.
It's a Sunday, right? We'll
Yeah.
probably just.
It doesn't help. We know we could celebrate like the night before or something, but I feel.
Oh, we could. Maybe we'll have a date night.
I think
like,
maybe we'll try to have a date night. Maybe we see if we can get one for Saturday night. But I still think that I've got like an idea for something here at the house. Just
well,
on
no,
Sunday.
I wasn't trying to like go somewhere.
Yeah.
But I feel like we just had a babysitter last Saturday, so we'll probably just do a date night.
One day we'll be able to have babysitters again and do our weekly date night.
So, what we have been doing though, so at the top of the year, we talked about how we wanted to make the best of the time we had together while the kids were in school.
Yeah.
Because, Chad Jr. is back in school. So we were like, okay, every week, one of the days they're in school, Monday through Thursday, we are going to have a date. And we've talked about this since the top of the year, and we had our first one last week.
Yeah, we just we just got to get into.
We got to plan it.
Yeah, we got to plan it and then put it on the calendar. Like that's it. Because what happens is we don't plan it, and then we have calls or
something,
and then something's up.
Today would have been perfect had we filmed the podcast yesterday because we didn't get a chance to do it Tuesday. So it's like, well, we have to film it today. So this kind of takes up our date time.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, I scheduled a hair appointment like in the middle of the day. So.
And she can't really change that at this point.
We could have, I think we said this, we could have it in the morning before my hair appointment.
No, I think we can go get like a brunch or breakfast.
Yeah. We got to come up with more date nights too. Do you guys feel like every time you're on a date, you're eating? I feel like that is the bulk of what we do on our dates. We just eat. Why don't we just find something else to do? We can always eat too, but I don't want the date to just be us eating.
Finding things to do here was already hard.
We can go to like a museum but you're not like a museum person. I don't feel like that's interesting to you. I
mean, I'm down, but what museum we gonna go to?
I mean, it's plenty of them. Indiana State Museum, the Newfields, hell, the Children's Museum. I mean, it's museums. Not that we would go to the Children's Museum without the kids. But,
exactly.
I mean, if you're a kid like that, you might enjoy it. But
yeah, we could do that. We could do like the Newfields or
something, something fun. You remember when we went and had the date? Was that on my birthday where we rode the bikes downtown? That was so fun. Obviously, we're not riding anybody's bike in the
snow.
15-degree weather that we have. It's probably less than
we ride in the Peloton now. We can get a second Peloton and ride next to each other. Get a downtown Indianapolis landscape.
But we could go work out together. We could go down to the Y downtown and work out together. Like, there are options. I think that we always just wait until we're in the moment.
Yeah.
Trying to think of it.
True.
We're like, you know what? It's taking too much brain power. Let's just go get something to eat.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna plan it ahead of time.
We need to pull out that list. You remember we made the whole list of let's make out date night options. Did y'all ever get that list? I'll put a link in the description box if you've never got it. It's an old list, but I mean dates are kind of classic. You can take them and do. I'm actually gonna pull that list out and see what we can find.
Pull it out, Shouty.
Pull out the let's make
pull it out
date night list. So if you don't have it, get on our email list so you can get it.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Them lips, girl.
Them lips. I put on lipstick today.
I
haven't worn lipstick, and so I feel like I just don't wear lipstick anymore. Well, now our faces are covered up, so it's like, what's the point?
Put the lipstick on the outside. So put your mask on, and then like do like that, and then.
No, that doesn't make any sense at all.
On your mask, and then that's where your lips are.
Yes.
So people can still see that you got lipstick on.
Now, on the outside of the mask.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
So get a tight mask and then like pucker it up and then.
I'm not doing that. They actually have at church. I saw somebody with a mask, like a face. It was like red lips.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And they have see-through masks.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen it.
Alabama. Nick Saban wears one for like he's never worn it in a game, but he's worn it in practice.
Really?
Yeah, and like
it's like just plastic.
I don't know what the material is, but it's like see-through. It's like it's still protected, but it's see-through, so you can see.
I want a see-through mask. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, apparently they haven't picked up because I haven't seen a ton of people with them.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think I've ever seen anybody in a see-through mask. Clear masks for everyone.
That's right.
Okay, cue the music.
Yeah, y'all can see through this intro.
Guitar, but I do piano keys every time.
You do. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Anyway, what else has been going on, love? What else has happened? We went to church for the first time this weekend. Well, the second time.
We went to church twice this weekend.
We did.
We needed the Holy Ghost, so we went and got it twice. The first time was our old.
Do you need some water?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
The first time was our old church that we used to go to opened up a new building, so we went to the dedication, and it was a really good time. Anthony Brown from the First Baptist Church of New Bethel in Washington.
No, of Glenhard.
Glenarden. Okay.
Glenarden
in Washington.
John Jenkins.
John Jenkins is the pastor, but Anthony Brown is a Grammy nominated and artist, and it's I guess Anthony Brown and Group Therapy. That's his.
Oh yeah, that's what you were saying. The name of the.
So Heartland Worship sung with him. So Group Therapy didn't come, but it was. But man, he killed it. Like it was great.
It was awesome. Really good.
Really cool to see. Our pastor and first lady. Open this building because that's something they've 20 years been trying to do.
Yeah, it was a 20-year anniversary for the church too.
So
and the building has been. At least the past 3 years has been talked about, maybe even being built on,
worked on for the last 3 years.
So it was awesome to just see it come to fruition and be open. So then they had the first service at the church on Sunday.
And Pastor Jenkins preached.
So we went to the service, and it was good. It was good.
It
was funny. I was telling, we were like, you're asking each other kind of like how it feels. How did it feel? And it's like, did it feel like home? Yes, it did. Technically, it did feel like home. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. So we
may go back. We don't know. We haven't been going to a church.
Yeah, we haven't been going. Yeah,
because of the pandemic. So it kind of happened like we decided we needed something different, like a break, and then the pandemic happened shortly after that. So we were never really able to find a new church.
Never had the opportunity. We tried one church, wasn't really feeling it. It was okay, but it wasn't really, So yeah, we'll see. We'll pray about it, and we enjoyed it though. That's simply. Yeah, we enjoyed it. So.
What else has happened since we last talked to y'all?
We did have a date night after. On Saturday night,
we did.
We went and had dinner, so that was a good time. We had a good time.
Yeah.
What else been happening?
I don't feel like anything else.
I'm on week 4 of marathon training.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
It's going good. I've been running. I did like 10 hours the first week of total running, then 15 hours, and then 20 hours, and then this week I'll be doing probably close to 25, maybe 30 hours like total of running in the week. I'm sorry, miles. Sorry, not hours, but miles.
Miles. Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool because you add that up. That's that's a 75, 80 mile month.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome.
What's the date of the marathon? It's in April.
Yeah, April 3rd.
Okay.
April 3rd is the marathon. it's scheduled to happen right now.
Yeah.
So it's one I've never done a full marathon anyways, but I've never even done the half marathon for this
for
one.
this event. Yeah.
So I'm excited. It's one of the biggest in the city that happens. So as of right now, it's on. I mean, it's one of the things where, you can your mask. You have to wear your mask until the race starts, and then when the race starts, when everybody disperses and kind of gets in their own area, then you can take it off if you want. So I mean, that's so I'm excited about it, man. Like it's going to be a challenge. I mean, I've never ran for more than, I think I've done 15 miles before.
What's the typical time frame for a marathon? I can't remember.
I mean, to qualify for Boston, you have to do 3 hours or under.
Oh, okay, but
exactly. So I mean, I think that
a lot of people
my goal is to do. I would like to do under 4 hours.
Okay,
but I mean, I've done a half marathon before, and I was able to do it in 1:56. Mm-hmm. So
how long did it take you to do the half Ironman?
8:15.
Oh, okay.
8:08.
Boom like an 808. Okay.
No heartbreaks because I finished it. So yeah, it was 8:08. So
okay. And
then my goal for the full Ironman in November is to do under 13 hours for sure. That's the goal.
Really?
Yeah.
Under 13 hours? You're just gonna come out the gate with?
Yeah, because the thing is, when I did the half Ironman, sweetie, I wasn't doing a structured training plan to do it. I was training, but I didn't really have any there was no method to my madness. I literally was just.
You literally didn't even plan to do it.
I wasn't even going to do it the day before.
Pick up your stuff and was like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I still was able to do it.
Yeah.
And I think
you feel like that wasn't your best.
No.
You hadn't.
That was nowhere near my best. Because I mean, I hadn't even swam a mile more than one time prior to that.
Okay.
And I did 1.2 miles on the swim.
That makes sense.
I had never swam 1.2 miles.
Ever.
So I mean, and I was able to, I wasn't able to use a wetsuit, so I did it just in my. Yeah. This time I'll be able to do a wetsuit in November.
Oh yeah, because the temperature.
Because the temperature of the water. So I'm excited. Nice. Plus I'm doing, I'm training. I'm training right. I'm doing training for a marathon, and then I'll go right into triathlon training. So my run will already be strong. My heart rate will already be, so that's smart. That's where it kills you. You have to get off the bike and then. I have to run for 26.2 miles.
How many miles is the bike?
112. And the 2.4 mile swim. So the goal is to use my arms and tire them out in the swim, right? Yeah. And save my legs. Yeah. And then the bike, I mean, it's just about keeping yourself consistent and, and hydrated and, your nutrition, getting your food in.
Are you going to do any sprint triathlons?
I don't know. I haven't decided. I mean, I would like to I'd like to maybe do a couple.
Are you going to do the half again or no?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to do a half too close to the full.
Yeah.
And I might do some sprints just to have them because they're fun. I enjoy doing them, and it's open water swimming. But I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm focused. I'm really focused on the marathon and then the full Ironman.
You, babe.
I'm excited. This is big.
Do the thing. The darn thing. Okay. Yeah. But I feel like that's really all the update. Oh, we watched the Wendy movie. Have you guys watched the Wendy movie? It was actually good.
It was really breezy.
I liked it. I feel like. Did you say it was breezy?
Because windy.
No.
Breezy.
No, I don't think that translates. Windy, breezy. That does not rhyme.
No. It's.
Oh, windy.
He's like, no, I don't think that translates. No, that doesn't rhyme at all. You're so funny.
I literally thought you were trying to rhyme with windy. That's why I was like, babe, that doesn't make any sense.
No, if I was going to rhyme with windy, I'd be like, let me get you a new Fendi. Or, girl, you being kind of spendy.
Spendy.
Hey, you got $1 that you can lend me?
I cannot do it with you.
I would do stuff like that, but not.
Yeah, that totally went over my head.
Hilarious.
Did y'all get that?
Crazy.
Like, was I the only one that was late on that? I was like, no, babe, it doesn't make any sense.
That's hilarious.
That's what happens when you think you're right all the time.
Exactly. It happens when you be like, no, you ain't right.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Anyway, it was good. I feel like you never know with,
Lifetime movies.
But
because she was in it, she directed it.
Yeah, I think that I don't know that she directed it, but I think she produced it.
That's what I mean. Produced it.
So I think that definitely helps.
I feel like that made it more honest.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times Lifetime has been Like Lifetime has put out things called the unauthorized story.
Oh yeah, true.
Which means that they didn't get authorization from the people, and you don't know how accurate it is. You don't know,
right? What's true and what's false. And I think that there was, I know Kelly was saying there was after the movie where she actually sat down and talked about the movie and her experience and all that stuff, and she called out a couple things that were like, for entertainment purposes that they threw in there, but for the most part that was her story, which was crazy.
It is crazy.
So you just never know what goes on behind people's
why you should never assume
closed doors. It's very true, assuming we all know what that does. Yeah, so that's all the updates. I feel like I've given you all of the updates.
Yeah, well, why don't you update them on our first sponsor?
Oh, you know what? Let me do that, okay? I don't do these very often. But I wanted to tell you guys about them because I was really excited about it. And they are called Bright Cellars. So if you have not heard of them before, Bright Cellars is a wine subscription service that helps you find wines that you love while making wine even more accessible to everyone. So the great thing is that I just went on the website, I took a 30-second quiz, and Bright Cellars was able to pair me with 6 unique wines, unique 6. And personalized 6 whole wines, right? Yes. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take that. So, it was cool. So we got these wines, and we've gone through probably 2
bottles.
2 or 3. No, I opened the 3rd one earlier this week, so we've gone through 3.
We've had some help. I mean, we've had,
Yeah, not like us, just us.
But they're good. But I like them.
They are good.
I'm liking wines that I would not normally like.
Yeah, so they said, because you can put your, the type of wines that you like. You guys know that I'm a red wine girl, but I did want, a couple of whites. So we're 3 for 3. The 3 that we've opened, they've been really, really good. So with Valentine's Day coming up, Bright Cellars is a great stay-at-home date starter, you guys. Right. You can cook a meal based on the wine that you paired. You can take part in a wine tasting, blind tasting, or pour a glass of wine and watch your favorite TV show. So, it was really cool. And right now, it's important to stay at home and, when you can. So Bright Cellars allows you to skip the store, but still receive, personalized wines right to your door. You can skip and order whenever you need, and they deliver based on your schedule. And then another thing that's great is that you can always choose the amount of reds or whites that you want. So I said that I wanted kind of like a mix, or like I said, my preference was red, but I would take some whites here and there, so you can switch that up. It's really cool.
So it's good for seasonal stuff.
Yeah, it is good for I want to switch it up with the seasons.
Right.
And then another great thing is with each box, you get wine education. So each box has unique wine experience education cards, and the educational cards, they talk about the region of the wine, the tasting notes, serving temperatures, food pairings, and many other things. So that was kind of like an extra touch.
That was cool.
So you can kind of see what's good to pair this with, what should I drink it with, all of that good stuff. So for our peeps, we have a special offer for you. We are giving you we're not. They're giving you 50% off of your first 6-bottle order from Bright Cellars going to brightcellars.com/LMO. That's Bright Cellars, CELLARS.com. So all you have to do is take the 7-question quiz to get your wine matches and receive 50% off of your first 6-bottle order. So great to try new wines. Check it out, brightcellars.com/LMO for 50% off. So
check them out, y'all.
Check them out, you guys. I'm a fan.
Yeah, we're both a fan. We might have to.
We might have to
sweet talk them to continue to work with us.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah, we were impressed.
Good.
But so what are we doing today? What are we talking about today, Shouty?
So I have this game called We're Not Really Strangers. Okay. So I first saw this. I think Kevin Melissa did it. On their podcast, and I was like, ooh, let me get this game. So I ordered it and things, and the funny thing is they sent me 2. It's like I had accidentally, how you accidentally put 2 things in your cart? So I have 2 of these games. So we're going to play it, and the point of this game is to, connect with the people that you know. or that you don't know if you want to play with a stranger. So, okay, how to play. You set aside the final card for the end of the game. Sit facing one another with level 1 cards face down. Now stare deeply into each other's eyes. And the first to blink draws first. Player A draws a card. Player B answers. Alternate back and forth until a minimum of 5 cards are played for each level. There are 3 levels. Then you got to ask 15 questions for each level? This game going forever. Forever.
We could probably make it like
5.
5.
Or 3.
Feel
free to advance to the next level. Be sure to keep a pile of used cards separate to avoid confusion. Option to answer questions you ask your partner and vice versa. So I guess you don't have to also answer the question you ask, but you can.
Okay.
So there are 3 levels. The first level is perception. Do you know how others see you? It's about gaining perspective on what first impressions we give off and challenging the assumptions we make about others.
Okay.
So then level 2 is connection. Who are you really? This round is about asking questions, rarely asked questions, and connecting on a deeper level.
Okay.
And then level 3 is reflection, time to reflect on your game experience. So, and then there's also dig deeper cards. So each player gets a dig deeper card, which can be used once per level. These cards are meant to encourage transparency if you feel your partner is holding back. And then there's wild cards. Lord, there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. I also purchased the relationship expansion pack.
Good old expansion pack.
I'm all for an expansion pack, okay? I'm all for it. So, and I really feel like I opened these. Maybe I didn't. Apparently I didn't.
Pretty sure she didn't. They're still closed. Unless you're good at shrink wrapping it back on there.
I know, right? So I think it's levels to this one too. So I'm like, do you want to do do we want to do the regular, or do we want to just do the expansion pack, or pick a couple? Like,
let's pick a relationship.
Well, I want to know what the regular.
Oh, let's do the regular. Well, don't ask me, Shirley. Let's do the regular one. How's she gonna ask me?
What if we do like half and half, and
let's
we just mix them up or something?
Let's do it. All right, stay right where you're at.
Okay.
And reset. Cool. All right, so I'm good with that.
So we're gonna mix them. Oh wait, don't do that.
Don't do that.
That is level 3.
Don't do that.
Turn around to level 1. Level 1. All right, perception. Level 1. Going down. Oh, that's good. It says it on there. So if we wanted to separate these out, we could. All right, staring contest. Who's going to blink first? Are y'all ready? Can y'all see? We going yet?
What? How are you going to blink?
Well, I was waiting.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
You didn't give me a chance to reset.
You're so cute.
Your eyes are getting smaller. You blinked.
I didn't blink.
Yes, you did. Babe blinked. His eyes were like.
Because you were making me laugh, girl. You were making me laugh.
He got all.
No, I squint.
Squinty
I
eyes.
squint. Okay.
You're so.
And so do my kids.
Okay, so you lose. So you go first.
I guess so.
I think that's how it goes. Yeah. We just read this.
I ask you first, or you ask me first?
We just read this. Why do we not know how this goes?
Because I moved on, Shotty. I was staring you in the eyes. I can't think of nothing else.
The first blink draws first. Go. Sheesh.
What was your first impression of me?
My first impression of you. This is interesting because we were online. So my first impression of you was really, I didn't have an impression. I was just kind of like,
okay, well, when you first saw me in person, when I knocked on your door.
Ooh, I remember that.
Yeah,
when you knocked on the door. We were so excited. This was after like a couple months of just talking.
So let's say first in-person
first
impression.
in-person impression. I was like, okay, look at him. But also, I was like, what's wrong with his mouth? Is he missing a tooth? Because I don't think I knew that you were missing a tooth. Yeah. I was like, I kept trying to, you would talk in a way that it wasn't.
My teeth don't show a lot, like when I'm like.
Yeah, so I couldn't really tell, and I didn't want to like ask, like, where is this fool's teeth? But yeah, that was also a first impression. And I was just like, is he missing a tooth? Because I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to be.
Yeah, the
like,
army had pulled it. Yeah,
so that was my first impression. But I still thought you were attractive. I was just like, oh, okay. Look at you. You're funny. What was your first impression of me? I feel like I know this answer.
Yeah, you know this answer.
Yeah.
You were just
we all know this answer.
You were sexy, girl. You were just, I was like, ooh, girl, you're better in person.
Okay.
All right.
How important do you think birthdays and holidays are to me? Explain.
I think that birthdays and Christmas is really important to you. Mm-hmm. I mean, you like Thanksgiving, you like Easter. I mean you like 4th of July. Well, I'm saying you not
you
don't
that I
dislike
don't like it.
You don't dislike it. What I'm saying, but those
funny that you said Easter, like,
yeah,
I'd be excited about it.
But you don't. But those aren't like the ones that you like. You in your head, they're like, these are the ones I'm looking forward to are birthdays and Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would agree.
And even New Year's it's cool, but it's not like
I could care less.
Exactly, but Christmas, or like the whole month of December, just the Christmas spirit, the feel, and then birthdays, like we like, you love to do, go all out for the kids, which I love. I mean, you're great planning it, anyways, and then you're good at, just the whole celebration of birthdays. You're always good at that.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I feel like I would say birthdays for you. I mean, I know you like Christmas.
You don't even know me. I was playing.
But I don't know that you like Christmas like I like Christmas. You know?
I mean, out of the holidays, it's my favorite out of the holidays. But like, yeah, I don't put it on the level like you do.
Yeah, it's a difference.
It's my favorite holiday out of the holidays to pick. But birthdays, yeah.
Birthdays, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
But I also feel like you're not even... I feel like I have to make plans for your birthday. Like, I'm always trying to figure out what I'm doing for my birthday. But I feel like most of the times we have plans for my birthday. But here recently, we've been doing more for your birthday.
Yeah, I just don't... I don't know. I've never celebrated them like that.
Yeah. It's just how you grew up.
It's how I grew up. And even like, as an adult, like I didn't really celebrate my birthday. Like there's sometimes people didn't even know it was my birthday.
Oh, no, you gonna know it's my birthday.
Exactly. So you've always like celebrated your birthday, and like at least you got together with the girls and your friends and had a night out, something like me. I've never really done that. So, yeah. So I mean, that's probably why.
I cannot think of one birthday where I didn't do anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, folks just be going to work and just doing regular everyday stuff on their birthday. I mean, like, it's your birthday. What are you doing? You need to celebrate. So
it's true. Okay. What reality show do you think I'm most likely to binge watch? Explain.
Reality show.
Oh, you know this.
It's probably the house one. $1 million listing. I was trying to think of the name. LA. It has to be LA because you like those characters.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the other ones? Or you just did and didn't get into
New York? I didn't really enjoy New York.
Yeah.
LA just has the best. To me, it had the best.
Yeah.
Characters.
$1 million
like
LA. Yeah. What about me?
I mean, yours is Housewives of Atlanta
or Kardashian,
probably Kardashians.
I was like, when's the last time you see me watch Housewives?
Well, you used to watch it, but Kardashians is obviously, and then
I will watch them all day. I love the Kardashians, and I'm still really sad that this is their last season.
You haven't really watched much of either.
I haven't recently. I need to catch up on the Kardashians. I just started watching Housewives again because I wanted to see LaToya on there because she's on this season. Y'all know LaToya forever. Shout out to her. But I haven't watched them in I'm like 3 or 4 seasons behind on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I was like, I don't even know who this one chick is. Like, who is she? So yeah, definitely the Kardashians.
Yeah, Kardashians. Yeah.
Do you seem like a dog or a cat person? I mean, we all know this.
Yeah, we know
dog
that.
people. Wild card. Wow. Maintain eye contact for 30 seconds. What did you notice? Okay, you ready?
But you can't blink.
Well, who gonna see when it's been 30 seconds?
Here, I got it right here. All right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, all of this.
It's so good.
Sound effects.
It's so good.
Gonna be.
It's so good. I don't think I'm gonna notice anything.
I don't think that I'm gonna notice anything either. I think that
I stare at you all day.
This is a waste of time.
It's not a waste because this is pure perfect, pure perfection.
Okay, but this is not good for a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
True. Oh, well, that was 30 seconds. See,
I didn't notice anything.
Yeah, I mean, we look at each other all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I just noticed.
I noticed that your eyes move slightly. I feel like mine move drastically, and yours are very subtle.
Yeah.
Like when I'm the type person like I can't.
So she's trying to look at you in both your eyes at the same time. Like it's just
so
not
my
possible.
eyes are always going.
They're always going back and forth. It's so funny. Yeah, I mean,
it's because I feel like if I'm looking at both of your eyes, I'm not like I can't do that.
You have such an amazing.
Look at your here.
Yeah, you have such an amazing smize.
Smize, thank you.
You have such an amazing smize.
Thank you.
Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Keep it moving. Perception. What is somebody doing?
They cutting some wood, shouty. Lumberjack out here. Okay. What do you think was more? Who do you think was more nervous on our first date? Explain.
Probably you.
Explain. Explain.
I think that you were probably more nervous because you had a lot planned. Like you were going to give me this ring. You had this whole, I literally just showed up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you probably felt the most nervous because you probably didn't know how I was going to react to you giving me a whole ring.
True.
Yeah. Very, very early on. Am I right?
Yeah,
I'm right.
You're right. Very good. Very good.
Okay. What do you think my perfect date night would be? Do you even know me?
Perfect date night.
I don't even know that I have. Actually, I do.
You have a perfect date night?
Well, kind of, but not really.
Perfect date night. I feel like...
I wouldn't know. What do you think it would be?
I feel like... So... I think that we either at the house or at a nice hotel, like a nice one. Mm-hmm. We had maybe a candlelight dinner just in our room, and some wine or champagne, and some chocolate covered strawberries. And then I think maybe after we ate, we went and dance somewhere, actually real nice dancing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, some kind of dance that's nice.
Some kind of
more dance. Yeah, not like the not the WAP dance or something, but
not the WAP. What?
That's later. And then and then just maybe a bubble bath.
I don't feel like any of this is high on mine.
What? Oh, go ahead.
I don't think that
what's on yours
at all.
And don't be saying riding the bike and going to the gym and burning 300 calories every hour.
Okay.
What is it?
The dancing part I like.
Okay.
I don't necessarily need bubble bath and chocolate covered strawberries and all that. So it's nice, but I don't know.
It wasn't on her list though, but she ain't got a list. It wasn't on her list, but she ain't got a list.
What? Honestly, my perfect date night, but it wouldn't even be a date night. I don't know how to explain it. It would be something that was a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Planned out already, this is what it is. You know, it's kind of like the first day where it was, I had no idea what was happening. Not necessarily the things that we did.
So a surprise.
But something surprise that you actually like thought out and planned out. And
got it.
And you know what I'm saying? Like now, the first thing that my mind went to was a surprise trip to somewhere. I really, really want a surprise trip to somewhere at some point. Like, I got your bag. We're going here. Like, I
don't think I could ever actually pack her bag for it.
I think that's probably the hardest part for you.
Yes.
But
maybe I can get your mom to come over and pack your bag.
I don't know. I don't know how that would happen, but you know how people just are like, oh, he surprised me with this trip, and maybe you don't have to have me packed, but like, maybe I can even just being like, hey, you got.
Maybe when you walk by, I slap you on the butt, but I slap you on the butt with plane tickets. You'd be like, what was you slapping me with?
People don't even have physical plane tickets.
You'd be like, did you just, I slapped my phone then. Did you slap me with a bill? No, girl, it's a plane ticket. Surprise.
What is wrong?
we in economy class, girl. On Southwest. B group. No, but. But yeah, no. I like that.
I don't even know what your perfect date night would be. Honestly.
I don't either. That birthday night. Woo! Woo!
And that was a really, really good. Okay. You were doing the most. He was doing the most. Okay, that's enough of level 1. I'm done with level 1.
All right, level 1. Real quick before we get into level 2, gonna do our second and last sponsor of this here podcast.
This here.
All right, HelloFresh, this here United States of Let's Make Out. All right, HelloFresh is our next sponsor. So we've worked with them many times. We love their meals, love their service. So, what is HelloFresh, you ask? You might ask. So with HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. So HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips, so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. They offer 23 plus recipes each week, featuring a range of flavors, cuisines, and ingredients, so you'll never get bored. We recently cooked these
pork taquitos
with this like guacamole and sour cream mixture, and then like a pico de gallo kind of thing. Oh my good! And then it came with like a hot sauce. Like oh my goodness!
Y'all have no idea how.
Like even the kids liked them, but we literally we finished every single one of them. Okay. We finished over a couple nights. We finished all of them.
So good.
And but I mean, all our meals have been good. We've not had a bad meal from HelloFresh. So and it's always fun for when we cook together. We always enjoy cooking together and doing that stuff. It's just a good time. And so HelloFresh gives you, if you're looking for maybe a date night thing, maybe you get a meal and cook it together and enjoy.
Yeah, that's a fun date night.
Put on some music, have some fun. So maybe that's a good idea. So HelloFresh can help you out with that. So basically, a few more things about them. They offer the flexibility you need when customizing with customizable orders every week. You can easily change your delivery days or food preferences and skip a week whenever you need. So HelloFresh's Easy Eats offers a ton of quick and easy meal solutions like 10 to 20 minute meals, low prep recipes, and quick breakfasts and lunches, perfect for your busy schedule. So that's pretty awesome. So for the peeps, if you're watching or you're listening, you can actually go to HelloFresh.com/10LMO and use the code 10LMO for 10 free meals, including free shipping. So again, that's go to HelloFresh.com/10LMO and use code 10LMO for 10 free meals, including free shipping. So check them out. We love them. And thanks to them for, sponsoring this podcast.
Shout out to y'all.
All right, so level 2.
Jinx, connection, girl. Okay?
Connection.
Get connected.
That's right.
Let's do this.
Do this.
Who did that last card? Me. Because I asked you first, right?
That was the one about the perfect date, right?
Yes. I pulled that one.
Oh, yes. Yeah. What has this relationship taught you about yourself?
What has this relationship taught me about myself?
I'm getting electrolytes here, y'all. That's why I'm using this bottle.
You cannot get electrolytes in another bottle?
No, because it's shake up powder. You need one that you can kind of continually shake up.
That's hilarious. I don't know. That's a really good question. What has this relationship taught me about myself? That I need to lighten up.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely like the yin to my yang. Like, I am very serious about most things, and you bring that whole element of just playfulness and goofy and funny, and you know what I'm saying, in a good way, like not too goofy, but just
369.
What?
Because you said yin to my yang.
Oh, I am not getting it today. That's my yin. So
I agree. That was okay. Your turn.
I just answered. Oh, yes, I just answered.
Yes.
How does one earn your trust? Have I earned it? How can I earn more? Or is there any more for me to earn?
No, there's no more for you to earn. Obviously, you've earned it, and there's no more for you to earn.
Yeah. How did I earn it then? Do you remember?
Just being you.
Yeah.
Being real. Being honest. Being real with your intentions. Being real with who you are. And not doing it to please me or to please someone else. You literally you were being you. You're you all the time, no matter what, whether I like it or not, whether I agree with it or not. You're you.
Yeah.
And that is authentic. Authenticity is what builds trust, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Definitely. And so it's very hard to earn my trust when it comes to the friends side, because
if you're not authentic.
Because if you're not authentic, or if I don't, if I can't understand your intentions, then it's very hard for me to fully trust you. Yeah. I can be cool with you. We can be very cool and hang out and stuff like that, but it's hard for me to fully trust you with personal, personal details,
yeah.
and, about me. Yeah. So you just, that was it. Just being who you are, being authentic, being, that. Yeah, but also being, made for me.
That helps.
That helped. Yeah.
Good one.
All right. What's the most romantic thing I've done for you recently? Probably not much.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We haven't done much for each other lately.
Kind of slacking on the romance here lately. Yeah, both of us.
Nobody's
really doing much for.
But we've identified that as that's something that we need to work on.
Yeah.
So you want me to do a different one?
Yeah.
All right. What's one small way I can be a better partner?
What's one small way you can be a better partner? You can cuddle more.
All right.
Babe, isn't the funniest thing that he is just not a cuddler? You would think with all of the outpouring of emotion and affection that he would be wanting to cuddle all the time. And he does not. It's the funniest thing. And it's not if I want to cuddle, he's he'll do it, but you don't really initiate cuddling. You're just not a cuddler. So me and the kids, we are cuddlers. We love to cuddle with each other. And it's so funny. Chad Jr. will be like, I'm going to cuddle with mommy because dad doesn't like to cuddle. So we are all we like to cuddle up. And babe, he'll do it once we're come on, dad. But you won't ever initiate it. It's the funniest thing. Yeah.
It's not that I love it. I enjoy it. It's just, I'm just not
You're just not.
That's not my love. My love language is words. So words of affirmation, obviously. So me delivering kind words or affirmations is easy, but I don't need that cuddling.
Yeah.
In return.
Yeah. And outside of, when it's time to do our thing. There's plenty of affection there, but it's just let's just cuddle up and watch a movie or something.
We hold hands. We do the marriage arm.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Marriage arm is our thing.
And marriage arm is our thing. I'd be like, marriage arm.
Why do we call it marriage arm?
Marriage arm.
It's marriage arm.
Yeah.
That's our thing.
But I
think we do marriage arm more than we hold hands.
I think so too. But yeah,
that's funny.
But yeah, so I know I need to work on that because she enjoys it. And I enjoy it too. That's the thing. Problem is, I told her, we were in the bed the other night and she wanted to cuddle. and I'm cool with cuddling. But then when she throws the booty up, I'm sorry, when we spooning, okay, like it takes a certain level of tiredness or being asleep. I mean, or self-control.
Right.
I'm
like, let's just cuddle, and he's like. Yeah. But you throwing it back.
Yeah, you throwing it back. Like you just threw it back at me, okay? Yeah, like, yeah, your region hit my region. Like look.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. So, what about me? That's a good question.
Throw
it back more.
Yeah, throw it back even more, shawty. Throw it back even more with them intentions. So you know what? I ain't trying to cuddle. No, I threw it back on for a reason.
That's hilarious.
3, 6, 9.
Oh gosh.
Get low.
Get low.
To the window.
Hey,
okay, that's
to the
it.
wall.
Okay, sweat not dropping nowhere.
No.
All right.
Oh, ski.
Masaka. Oh, ski.
Okay.
All right, that's enough.
Okay. You've answered these questions.
I would say.
I had your answer.
Well, yeah, that's.
I mean, do you have another answer?
No, that's a good one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right.
Who asked that question?
I did.
Oh, yes, You did. Okay. What would a day of completely spoiling me look like?
I mean, heck, we don't know.
No.
Surprising you with a trip. No bubble baths, no chocolate, and then dancing somewhere.
Come home with a bag or something.
Yeah.
Buy me something. I don't feel like you buy me things. And I don't need them.
Let me tell you about this one time.
Let me
tell you about this one time.
I normally buy my own.
Let me tell you about this one time I bought something.
Which time?
Well, not the first time, but this last time that I bought you something that was bling bling for your ears.
Oh.
I just walked in the door. Literally just walked in the door. We don't split our ink, like our money's together. It's like it's together, not just together, but together. Okay, all the way together. And so we don't. So I walk in the house, like, man, she don't like this. I can't wait to give this to her. And she's like, take them back. Like, what? Take what back? Take, like, what? Do we get some bad lettuce? She didn't take it back, get a new bag? What you talking about?
So it was it Mother's Day? It was a Mother's Day gift, I feel like.
I think so.
Yes. And Babe bought me diamond earrings. And me being the finance person that I am of this situationship, this relationship, I just happened to be looking and was like, what did you buy from? We can't afford that. I mean, we literally could afford it. We could. But I felt some kind of way about it. I was like, I think we were trying to like pay off the car or something. And I was just like, because this was like
a couple years ago.
Like maybe my first Mother's Day with Reagan, maybe. I think
I've been emotionally scarred ever since.
I told him he's okay to buy me jewelry.
Yeah. Because this is something that's been on our list of things. It has
been on my list for a really, really long time, but I just didn't feel like that was the time. I was like, I know we have the money, but I'd rather put this money towards this. So I'm not going to do the next time you buy me something of a certain price range, I'm not going to do that because I also did that with the wedding gift that you bought.
Yes. We've already talked about that.
So next time, I'm not going to.
Because I wore. Well,
I'm not going to.
I still have that beautiful watch you got me.
No, don't remind me, okay? And I cannot find a replacement necklace.
So cute.
It's fine. Whatever.
You're so beautiful.
That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny. My turn or your turn? Yeah, that was you.
So is that what a day would? Yeah, roundabout. That's what the
day absolutely. Surprising you with the trip because I know you want that.
Yes.
Surprising you with the trip because I think that would be amazing. Mm-hmm. And then just pampering you, like just taking you shopping at the place we go to. Make sure it's a place that has like nice things that you want to go. Take you shopping,
or just buying me something. You don't have to take.
Or just buying you something.
Yeah. Like, I thought of you.
I'm emotionally scarred. Okay. Are you lying to yourself about anything?
Am I lying to myself about
Yes, I got an answer
anything?
for you.
You think so?
I got it.
You have my answer?
Yeah, I have your answer.
About you.
About you. What you're lying to yourself about.
I'm sure that I am. I'm sure that I'm lying to myself about a couple of things.
Yeah.
But what is your thing?
You're lying to yourself about that you're not enough.
Oh, that's a good one. That is on my list. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a constant conversation, like this battle that I'm just not enough, not qualified enough, not, doing enough. It's just like there's, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like, I got a whole lot of qualifications, but it just doesn't seem like it's what it should be. And I think, and I know that a lot of that stems from comparison and looking at somebody else's gift or calling or whatever, thinking that, oh, I should be doing that or I should be doing that, instead of just focusing on what it is that I want to do and doing that fully, So yeah, that is absolutely what I'm lying to myself about, is that I'm not enough. And then also, I don't know. I feel like it's something else. I feel like part of me is lying about what I really want to do. Because it scares me. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's always that like, well, what if it doesn't work? Well, what if it doesn't? But what if it does? You know what I'm saying? So I think I kind of pushed that down because... Putting
your faith in the wrong what if.
Absolutely. You're right. We were just talking about this morning. Yeah. Like,
that's something that we saw from Stephen Furtick. One in a message one time, and it was impactful. And it just, like fear is just putting your faith in the wrong what if. Yeah. There's always a what if. Yeah. There's always a what if. It doesn't have to be bad.
It doesn't. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think we always just gravitate towards the bad.
Yeah, the bad one.
What if it's horrible? Or what if it doesn't work? Or what if I look stupid? Or what if? But it's like, what if it works? What if it turns out to be the best decision you've ever made? What if you are like amazing because you took that step? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole other side. It is 50-50. It can go either way.
50-50.
And I think we always forget about the good 50%. No, we do. It's like 80% negative and like this small only 20%.
No, it's 50-50.
Yeah,
literally it's 50-50.
It literally is. That's so true. But I think that we both have that. Honestly,
no, we both do.
That
100%.
But that lie that we tell ourselves is that we're not enough. Absolutely. I see that in you as well.
Oh, absolutely. I have it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why I can say it, because I see myself in you, Shawty.
Creepy.
Every time I look in the mirror and I have one of your wigs on, I see myself in you.
Okay. Shut up. You better not be in my wig, Shawty.
But yeah, no, it's. Oh,
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who pulled that? Me?
I did.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The hardest thing for me to reveal about myself to you was... Oh, well, I know that answer. Because it was at the beginning.
Well, I know, yes. Yeah, I know what it is.
Well, then it say you know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. That was early on.
It was very early on. I had to... It was the hardest thing for me to say, because I really didn't know how you were going to...
Yeah. I think that built trust from the get-go too, though.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You trusted me enough to tell me something, and then my reaction exceeded what you thought, because you were putting your fear...
Yep.
Fear was based in the wrong what if.
It was. It definitely was. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What was the hardest thing that you had to tell me?
Probably being married before. Yeah, just having, just having a failed marriage before. But I'm sure glad I did.
I know, right? Led you to that.
Exactly. So, I'm sure glad I did.
Yeah.
And it's part of life.
It is.
You know, so it doesn't always work out.
Okay. Do we want to go to level 3, or we want to do? I feel like we've done. How many of these have we done? A lot. 7.
Yeah, let's do a couple of level 3s, and then we'll be
3s.
good to
And then
go.
we've got an Ask Gabe and Babe that we do want to cover too.
All right.
So, level 3 is reflection.
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 Like a mirror.
Like a mirror?
Yes.
Oh yeah, like a mirror.
Like a mirror. All right. Whose turn? My turn?
I think so, yes.
Okay. What did this conversation teach you about our relationship? What did it teach you about yourself?
Nothing.
Okay.
Did you learn something?
No. Okay. Thank you for helping me realize blank about myself.
I don't know that these reflection cards are going to... Maybe we didn't do enough to...
Yeah, this is reflecting about
it's
the question.
That's right. It's reflecting on the game.
Yeah.
How can you have so many reflection questions? Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, some of them are good. We should have kept going.
Let me keep going.
I didn't mix them up.
Yeah, let me see. What do you think my weakness is?
Procrastination.
Disagree. No, you're right. Procrastination. Yeah.
Procrastination.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just having the vision, but just again, the lie that you're not enough leads to procrastination.
Yep.
Because you keep telling yourself this, it's not going to work, or what's the point?
Yeah.
And then so what you're doing is you're procrastinating because you're telling yourself a lie.
Yeah, self-doubt is really a form of procrastination.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yep. Was it mine?
Yeah, it's your turn.
No, I was saying, what do you think my weakness is? Hell, the same. No. I feel like I get a lot done.
No, you get a lot done. I think
not that you don't.
Your weakness is putting too many things on your plate. So it leads to not being able to focus on
that's true.
The things that you really want to focus on.
That's true.
That's your weakness, taking on too much.
Yep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, I know.
Oh, we got a wild card. Wow. This is the first wild card in the whole game. Write a song about your partner, 30 seconds, then sing it out loud. Get into yours.
Get into yours?
Like, get into it. Get into the song.
Oh, I'm like, get into it. We can't do that on camera now.
Write a song about your partner. 30 seconds. Oh, Lord. I am not a good writer.
You are a great writer. That's another lie. That's a lie she tells herself, too, because she's a great writer.
Too much pressure. This is so unfair. It's been 30 seconds, by the way.
Oh.
It's been 30 seconds. Stop.
Okay.
Paper down. Okay. Phone down.
Are you ready? I don't know how to sing this. I don't know okay.
See, that's so
so
funny. That's the difference between us.
I love you. You love me. We love our God and our family. You are the best. Better undressed. Those clothes you be wearing, wear them less. I'm blessed to have you. You complete me. Our marriage is perfect, and you complete me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Wait. Oh, I love you.
I love you.
See, this is funny because this is how our brains work differently, because in my mind, I need like a melody. Like, how am I going to sing this? How can I write this? So before I even get to like, what do I want to say? So I didn't have anything. All I had was, never have I felt this way before. You give me everything. I couldn't ask for more.
Oh, shit.
But I was trying to figure out how to sing it, and I couldn't come up with a melody.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's all right. After you get undressed, you can sing it to me, girl.
You're so funny. I'm gonna finish this song.
All right.
It sounds good. Never have I felt this way before. You give me everything. I couldn't ask for more. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta figure it out. I gotta come up with a melody. Now
you
I'm gonna write a
best,
song. Better
undressed. Those clothes you wear them less.
You're a fool. Okay.
All right.
One more. Okay. I did that one.
Oh, that's right. When this game is over, what will you remember about me?
Everything.
I mean, yeah, see, that's what parts of yourself do you see in me?
Why was that so funny?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Why was that so funny to you? You were really cheesing.
I know.
Did your head go nasty?
It did.
Okay.
Nasty. It went straight nasty. What parts? I got an answer for you.
What?
That you're a goofball just like me?
I am.
But you don't think that you are? Because you are always so uptight? When you finally let go?
Would you call me uptight?
More uptight.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than you.
Yeah, like you like you took things too serious sometimes.
Yeah.
Like to the point where you couldn't just be you. And like you're goofy. You like to have fun.
I am a goofy.
You know? So that's something that you and I share.
You're right. That's true.
I just more openly accept it that I'm a goofball.
You do.
Yeah.
You embrace it.
Yeah,
it's like you embrace it and make it work for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's
You think sometimes that you can't be that, or
that's a good point.
that you can't be. But I get to see it, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. What was the question again? What parts of yourself do you see in me? I think that it's not like the best part of us, but I feel like I see, and we just talked about this, like the doubt, the self-doubt, and the questioning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we identify with each other because we both experience that. But I also feel like neither one of us really experienced it until we had our platform.
True.
I do believe a major part of the self-doubt comes from taking on all of the...
Well, it was unexpected. We weren't...
Yeah.
When we started building this platform, we didn't build it to be a platform.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we literally just did something that, that it was fun to do. Like, and we had no clue what it was going to turn. I mean, God did.
Right.
But with that, so some people now when they create, they have an intention.
We had no intention.
Nothing wrong with having an intention, but at the time we just didn't have one.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
I think now it causes us to second guess things, or maybe not do things, or say things, or for fear of what's going to be said, or how it's going to come across, or what I'm saying. It just creates this whole level of
like not being able to be fully like to only be able to be like 98% authentic in what we're saying. Like we can't always say
not authentic.
I don't like that word.
I wouldn't
either.
say that. No.
Like what's the right word then? Not always being able to give you like our honest raw opinion on things, maybe.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Like you think about when we started, like we were. Social media was was still newer, like it was still a growing thing, and the world of what the world of the internet is now,
it's just completely different.
Just completely different,
than what it was. Yeah.
So you don't understand how people can be the way that they are because you don't see it when you're not doing that, when you're not on the platform, right? So you don't have to deal with it. But when you're out there, people, secretly show their true character.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So I do see that in both of us. Yeah. I feel like that was bad because it was a bad thing that I said.
It's not bad, but no, I think it's I'll twist it around to be good though, because we're not on the same level that we were a few years ago.
Yes,
right.
The growth,
because what we've realized and what we understand is that we're not here to make everyone happy.
Exactly.
We're not here to minister or speak to everybody. We're here to speak to the ears that God has allowed us to speak to. And, and that's, because
everybody is not your target audience.
Exactly. So the people that dislike what we do or don't like it, then we're not doing it for them, and that's okay. We wish them well and nothing but blessings, but they can go get those somewhere else. We don't need to give them to them because God hasn't, for some reason we're not for them, and that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yes,
I think it took us a while to understand that, like, for everything and for everybody, and it's totally okay. It's totally okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. So that's growth. That's the way to end it on the right way.
Yes. Okay. Let's get into this Ask Gabe and Babe. It's a good one, specifically for Black History Month and all those things.
We got our gear on.
We do. We have on our gear. So
she got me Enough is Enough.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool one. I like it.
And I love this one, Black is Beautiful. I got one. Oh, I love this one, Black is Beautiful. I got it for me, one for me and Ray. Super cute.
Okay.
Super cute. So on that note, so this was fun. I like the We're Not Really Strangers. I really want to play this with Mom and Nana.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think that this would be really good. I've never done a question game with Nana.
That would be fun.
And I think it would be a lot of fun.
I agree.
To kind of go deeper with her.
I agree.
So yeah, at some point, that's my goal.
All right, so here we go. Hey y'all. Hello.
Hey.
My husband and I have been married for 9 years. We had our first child 2 years ago, and this year I decided I wanted to buy our daughter and I Black History Month gear to wear. My husband felt a little bit left out because I didn't buy him a shirt or anything. Now, mind you, we've been married for 9 years, and he never said anything about wanting a shirt or gear when Black History Month rolled around, and I'm sporting my gear. This is the first year he has said he wanted something to wear. Am I wrong for telling him, you're not black, so why would I buy you Black History shirt? I really meant no harm, but I could tell he felt some type of way after I said the statement. His response to the statement was, I'm a part of Black History. I'm making it, aka our daughter and future children. Should I still get my daughter and I shirts or just say no to it all? My husband is a very understanding man, but I'm not sure how to explain my opinion without coming off rude.
Okay. That was a good question. I have to be honest. We wore our gear because of this question. I literally just was like, let's put on our shirts because I wanted to showcase that there was something in the collection for people who are not of color, for white people. Like, I tried to buy Babe what he could because I went in. I bought multiple shirts, like all of them, for me, for Chad Jr., for Reagan. And I was like, oh man, well, what can I get for Babe? So that he cannot feel left out. And I found the shirt that says enough is enough, because I'm not going to get him a shirt that says I am Black History. I'm not going to get him the shirt with the black man's face on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not appropriate.
There's things that fit and things that don't fit.
Exactly. So
enough is enough.
It's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I actually bought us Black Lives Matter shirts, months ago.
Yeah.
From an athlete that I follow. Yep. I bought us some of those. So yeah.
So I do think that it is okay for your husband to feel left out, because I mean you did leave him out, and also now let me say this: what I don't necessarily agree with is him saying that he's making Black history.
That's not accurate.
You're not. You're white.
No.
So that is not accurate
at all. Your daughter
will
will make Black history.
But you will not.
Because you're,
So I do want to make sure that we clarify that.
I agree.
That, no, sir, you are not a part of Black history at all. You're a part of white history. But I do feel like maybe you could have looked at some other options, and maybe he's never felt like wearing a shirt or declaring his support or whatever before, but I think it's okay for him to change. It's okay for people to want to do something differently that they have not done in the past, and maybe having children or having a child prompted the change. Like, hey, I want to be in support with you guys. How can I? So I wouldn't necessarily look at it as a bad thing. Like, well, you ain't never cared before. Why do you care now? I think you should be glad that he cares. Yeah,
because on the flip side is that this is your husband. This is the person that you love. You obviously, I'm sure, don't think that he is racist, or you probably wouldn't have married him. So if we have that attitude towards people of, why do you care now, or why do you want to change, why do you want to do it now, then, then
you don't allow people to
ever grow or to see it a different way, to learn from learn from you and to see how they can actually get it. And that's in any situation, regardless if we're talking about Black History Month or anything. But like, so
life in general.
So if we treat the people, especially people that we love, that we're in life together, then it is unfair, and it'd be the same way if it was flipped and reversed. So for my thing is that I think that too, this goes back to marriages. I think that sometimes people just hold on to they have fights or disagreements over things that just don't have to be don't have to be that. Like, if this is your husband, I don't agree with him making Black history. That doesn't make sense to me. That's not accurate.
I don't think he's a part of Black
in my
history.
opinion, he's not a part of Black history. Like, I'm not a part of Black history. My wife and my children are, but not me. But I do think that, as a father to, biracial children and to married to a Black woman, and also just outside of that, supporting the fact that there needs to be equal rights and and better education on Black history and better just treatment in general. That of course I want to support that. Of course I want to do what I can to say, what, kids, wife, your dad is right here by your side. Right. I'm supporting you along the way. I believe that you are equal to everyone and that you can do anything. Like, I'm thinking he probably wants to do the same. I don't know him, but I'm thinking he probably wants to do the same. And it doesn't have to be this big thing of why do you care all of a sudden now? Like, why does it even have to go to that? Like, why can't you? This is your husband. Now I would address the fact that I again, maybe you can address the fact of we have a different opinion on what you think Black history or how you think you're creating Black history. But find options. It's just not that hard, I think.
I think, to answer your question, should I get my daughter and I shirts or just say no to it all? Girl, get the shirt.
But why
even if you don't find a shirt for him, get the shirt for you and your daughter. Yes. Celebrate Black history, celebrate Black lives, do all of that. And
absolutely.
If you can find a shirt that is appropriate for him to wear, if you find the enough is enough joint, get in that one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times our delivery, all times, our delivery matters. So the fact that he asked, why you didn't buy him a shirt, and the first thing you went for was like, well, I mean, you ain't Black, why would I buy you a shirt? I think maybe the approach could have been different. Like, I didn't even know that you'd be interested in wearing a shirt. And that could have opened up the floor for dialogue that sounds like needs to happen, So, and you probably said it in the heat of the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, what, and you said you didn't mean anything by it. You weren't trying to be rude, but it did make him feel
if I heard that, like
type
you said
of way,
to me, I would obviously like,
like, dang, I can't wear a shirt. I mean, I do have a whole Black wife and mixed children. I want to be rocking the same stuff as y'all.
Well, I want to support Black History Month because I think it's important,
Yeah, so I think that there is dialogue that definitely needs to happen on this topic, and
maybe the reason this happened because there's not enough dialogue on this topic.
Oh, that's
maybe the reason that you felt that you needed to say you're not Black, so why would you want something? Means that maybe you guys even having these conversations. You are, we are living in the world that we're living in, and you're raising a biracial child,
which changes things. I know he's never said it in the 9 years before, but people have children and things change. Life happens. I mean, after the year we've all just had, white people are starting asking a bit more, paying attention a bit more, like you know what I'm saying? So I think that it's totally okay for him to want to, wear a shirt or whatever. So I don't think that it has to be a huge deal. And even if you don't buy him a shirt and you don't find him nothing, I think the dialogue just needs to happen there.
And two, I think we both agree on this. It's not your job as a Black woman. It's not your job as a Black woman to go around and educate white people that want to get it now. That's not your job. No. But this is your husband.
Yeah.
This is the father of your child. So you don't have to educate, but if he wants to be included, then have those conversations, those tough conversations, and because those are important conversations to have in a marriage. That's you want to be with this person for your life. This is your person, so and
I think you know your husband best, but so I feel like having that conversation outside of the initial exchange, he'll be able to understand it and realize, I'm sure that he knows that you're not trying to be rude or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know our spouses well enough to know when they're having a conversation, how their delivery is, their tone. Yeah. Are they really trying to have this conversation, or are they being rude or nasty? So I believe that if you have this conversation now after the fact, outside of that moment, that it will be good. You know what I'm saying? He will maybe understand a different perspective or understand where you're coming from. Yeah. And you can understand where he's coming from, and you guys can come to
a resolution that makes sense for you guys.
Absolutely.
Because I think that what's important to remember, though, is that, I don't think you did anything wrong. I don't think he did anything wrong. I think this was just a lack of communication in that moment. Yeah. And that's okay. You've identified it, and you guys can talk about it. That's going to make your relationship so much stronger. And because you're going to have those conversations. I mean, you're going to have these conversations being in a, interracial marriage. Oh, absolutely. You're going to have especially raising biracial and you should want to. You should want to, because it's important. I want to have those conversations, and we have those conversations, and I think it's awesome that you sent this in, and we wish you nothing but the best. And
get your shirt, girl. Get your shirt.
Yeah, get the shirt.
Tell us how the conversation goes.
Yeah, maybe even after you've had the conversation, maybe you guys pick the shirts together. And if you don't find one for him that makes sense, then he'll be like, you know what, there just wasn't one, right? Right. But you're in a marriage. You're in to try to do it together if you can. Yeah. But definitely get the shirts for you and you. I mean, absolutely.
Shirts I don't think you. Yeah, like he said, I don't think you did anything wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong.
I don't want you to feel like I'm taking your husband's side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody is wrong.
And I'm not either. I'm not either.
That it's just. Sometimes we had to look at the way things play out. Yes. And
there was only one thing wrong said in this. Yeah. Is what he said.
Yeah, exactly. So there definitely needs to be some, if nothing else, y'all need to sit down and talk about that statement and clarify so that he makes sure he's not going around telling people that he's a part of Black history. Because
that's messy.
You were not. So, yeah. I hope that helps. But thanks for sending that in. That was a good one. Yeah.
And let us know if you find some good stuff for Gabriel and the kids.
Right? Yeah, so.
But I think that's the podcast today.
That's it. This was a good episode. I hope that y'all enjoyed it.
We had fun.
I hope that you guys have a wonderful Valentine's weekend. If you're listening to this before Valentine's Day, if you listen to it afterwards, just have a good weekend, okay? This is what I wanted to do. So I told you guys I have an extra one of these. So I was thinking of doing like
giveaway.
So yeah, do you guys want the We Are Not Really Strangers game?
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah.
We just dived in for the first time, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So, giveaway rules. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. The podcast. If you're watching, subscribe on YouTube. If you're listening, I don't really know how we'll know you're subscribed, but we're going to pick someone from the comments. So you're going to have to come on over to the YouTube channel.
That's right.
And, leave a comment, any comment, and we'll just go through and pick. And
that's right.
Yeah, I'll be in touch. And
follow us on Let's Make Out Podcast on Instagram as well. That's, you do those two things. Leave a comment, and we will randomly select somebody.
For the game, because I got the whole box just sitting there. I was going to send it back, and that was a whole month and a half ago. So... might as well send it to one of y'all.
That was like 45 days ago.
Silly.
Month and a half sounds a long time. 45, you're like, it's not that long.
Anyway, have a good one.
Yes,
we love y'all.
Yes, so ways to keep up with us. Let's Make Out Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Let's Make Out Pod on Twitter. Like, review, comment, all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate y'all for being here.
Yeah, we'll talk to y'all later.
That's right. Deuces.
Bye, guys.
All right, y'all.
Cool. That was a good one.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed. We enjoyed.
We did.
So you didn't enjoy. We enjoyed. So we're going to subscribe to us.
And we hope that you follow suit.
Exactly.
Okay?
All right.
I love y'all.
Just.
Bye.